Hey, what's up everyone, this is MugenLord here, and today I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I know a lot of you guys on this channel aren't really big Sonic fans here, and that really shows every time I have a Sonic topic video. Like, those videos always performed like really bad, but I just can't help myself. I just love Sonic the Hedgehog. I've grown up with the character. I love the gameplay. I love the brand on its own, and I always thought he was much more superior to Mario. I know I may get backlash for it, but I just love me some Sonic the Hedgehog. But my favorite era of Sonic was the Sega Dreamcast era when it came to the Sonic Adventure series. Sonic Adventure series was my favorite form of Sonic, the best 3D Sonic era in my personal opinion. Now, when it comes to Sonic Adventure, if I had to choose between Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, which one was my favorite, I would say Sonic Adventure 1. Despite me loving Sonic Adventure 2 because it gave us Shadow the Hedgehog and Rouge the Bat and some awesome soundtrack and gameplay, but Sonic Adventure 1 to me was the evolution of Sonic, from stepping from 2D into 3D. I love the hub world, and I just love the interconnected stories that were implemented in Sonic Adventure, and it also had some RPG elements when it comes to equipping certain type of gadgets to allow Sonic and his party to be able to perform certain type of abilities within stages itself, and the overall aspect of how you control Sonic and the physics within Sonic Adventure 1 was just the ideal way to play a 3D Sonic game. And I just wish they elaborated more on that, and we never got a chance to see another Sonic Adventure. And I think what really killed that notion of us ever getting another Sonic Adventure was Sonic 06. I mean, a lot of people rag on Sonic 06, and including myself, because it had a lot of potential there. It's just the execution was just terrible. Everything about it, you can just go on and on about it. But Sonic Adventure, to me, was my personal opinion, was the route to go. So why am I bringing this up when I'm mentioning Sonic Adventure? Well, apparently, Sega has no interest in remaking Sonic Adventure at all. They're not saying that it's off the table. They just don't have no interest in it. Now, the Sonic Adventure fan in me, man, I would love a remake, but looking at how gaming has been for this generation, or just for the past decade now, I'm pretty much like not in the camp anymore of wanting a remake to Sonic Adventure, because of how poorly mishandled a lot of remakes nowadays have gone through and have been experiencing. I kind of don't want them to even touch Sonic Adventure, because they wouldn't do it serve it any justice, and I think they would just ruin it. But let's just get into the article, because there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about, and the mindset of why Sega really don't want to do the remake. So we're going to dive right into it. It's from Bounty in the Comic. It says Sonic team says no to Sonic Adventure remakes, but Sega could still make it happen. Now, it says, in a move that is both admirable and a bit head-scratching considering the sheer amount of relatively easy money being left on the table, Sonic team has admitted that the main reason behind the current lack of Sonic Adventure remakes is not money, time, or lack of support from Sega or Sonic the Hedgehog fans, but rather their own lack of interest in making it. Now, that was another problem when it comes to remake. This statement right here, where they mentioned that it's just easy money left on the table. And this is where I believe that a lot of these studios and their mindset when it comes to remake is that, yes, remakes is easy money on the table. And because it's easy money on the table, they don't really do these remakes any justice at all. They can just take these remakes, bastardize it, and they know that no matter what, fans like me who really wants to see these games remade is going to go out and buy it and check it out for ourselves, because we really yearn for a modernization of our favorite titles. And thus is the reason why we have what we have, is this dilemma when it comes to remakes right now. And it's funny how we just talked about remakes. This may be just a theme of remakes this week. We just already talked about Capcom and about how they view their classics versus their remakes. And now we're here right now with the opposite, with Sega talking about, hey, they just don't have no interest in it, in making these remakes at all. So this is crazy. But they give a reason why. It's a Sonic team's disinterest in revisiting either the Bluebird's Dreamcast outings or their respective enhanced Nintendo GameCube releases like Sonic DX and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was confirmed by the original director Izuka, who since 2008 has served as the studio's top boss. During a recent interview, giving to the BBC regarding his team's latest release, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which is an amazing racing game. You definitely need to go check it out. And I'm going to do a review on it and give you my thoughts and opinions and everything about the game. So stay tuned for that. So it says, asks about a potential for either game to eventually receive a remake treatment. Izuka informed his host that Sonic Team was more interested in experimenting with current day hardware to create richer, more complex, more interesting worlds than looking back at the past. I quote, instead of using all the time and energy to remake a game that people have already experienced, we could make a brand new game instead. So I understand what they're saying too. And as I said before, I wouldn't want them to remake. Now, I wouldn't turn it down if they decide to, but at this point in time, I just don't want them remaking Sonic Adventure because I don't think they would do it any justice. And they are also right. They can spend all that time and effort and resources to create new experiences. I am curious to see where they would take Sonic next. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm not really a big fan of the Boost generation. I did like Sonic Generations, though. Don't get me wrong. But I'm tired of the Boost. I do want to see them do something different. Now, Sonic Frontier, people said it's a good game. To me, I don't care about Sonic Frontiers. That's still not what I want from a Sonic game. But I'm still holding on and still waiting for that Sonic game that's going to grab my attention. And hopefully we do see something that takes some inspiration from Sonic Adventure while trying something completely different. So I'm always open to see what they do next with Sonic. So yes, I do agree with that when it comes to the developer Izuka saying that, hey, let's just try to do something different, create a different experience. And I'm all for that. I continue. He said, I think the team is really interested in taking that amount of time and energy and effort to really bring new experiences to players. However, while Sonic Team may not have any plans to revisit Sonic's first proper 3D adventure, Izuka clarified that this does not mean no one ever would, as on Sega's end. If they wanted to, if they don't have it in their capacity as a team, they can also outsource it to lots of talented people who are big Sonic fans that could do it justice. Now, that what I'll be in agreement for. Now, I did say that if Sega was to do it, Sega wouldn't do it any justice. But if we got an example from Sonic Mania, a game that was pretty much developed by fans, and seen the amount of praise that they've gotten, and I have the game myself and enjoyed every bit of it. Now, if you give it to some hardcore fans who are developers who love Sonic Adventure, and they decide they wanted to remake it, I would love to see what they do with it, because they would definitely do it some justice while at the same time giving us the quality of life features to fit modern standards that make sense and it gels well with the mechanics of Sonic Adventure's remake. And that also, if it does well, if we get developers who are fans that give it some justice, this could also spark interest within Sonic Team and even Sega themselves to actually continue on the Sonic Adventure franchise. And I would love for a day like that to happen. And if they do continue it, they just use that same exact team that remade the games. I would love that. I would definitely love that. While the BBC's question and Izuka's subsequent answers centered on the Sonic Adventure series, Sonic Team's forward-facing philosophy likely applies to all of his past games, including those entries that could use a remaster or at the very least a substantial tightening up of their controls and gameplay, like Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, which was ass, or either of the Nintendo Wii exclusive storybook games, which I didn't like, Sonic and the Secret Rings and The Black Knight. And sadly, this also means that we're unlikely to see any past titles given the collection treatment, in particular like Sonic Advance, Sonic Rush series, and the franchises like Sonic Riders, Sonic Rivals, racing outings. Regardless of what lies in store for the Sonic and his friends, Sega and Sonic Team's new Sonic Racing Cross World is both available and is a pretty damn good game. And I definitely agree with that. It is a pretty damn good game, which we'll talk about in a later video. But yes, I totally understand. I totally get what Izuka is saying. They would ever put all that time and effort in a new Sonic experience, and I'm all for that. But that being said, if they do remake it, I would much rather Sega outsource it to actual fans of the series, because fans know even more than what the developers understand about their own game that they develop. And I think in the hands of actual fans of Sonic Adventure, I think they would do a pretty damn good remake. So the fact is that they're saying that remake is not off the table, and I'm just speculating here. I wouldn't be surprised them saying the whole outsourcing thing. I wouldn't be surprised that they are currently outsourcing it right now. I'm just saying, this is just me speculating, because every time you have this corporate talk, it's always sometimes some underlying message underneath it at times. So if there is a remake in the works and it's being outsourced by actual fans, I can't wait to see what that will look like if that happens to be the case. And as I said before, these are just my own speculations and my own theories of what I believe. But yes, Izuka is right. I think they should just create a new Sonic experience, and I'm looking forward to see what they do at the Sonic Frontiers, even though I don't care about Frontiers, but I would love to see what they would do. And what's most important to me is how Sonic controls the physics, and also the level designs, and just the options to be able to do what you want with Sonic in a Sonic game, you know? So I would definitely love to see what they have in store for the future of Sonic. I think they're on a good track, no pun intended, especially when it comes to Sonic Cross Worlds Racing, which is a phenomenal game. Played it with you guys on live streams, and definitely would do more live streams in the future. So with that being said, I would love to see what the future holds the Sonic franchise moving forward, especially after how well received Sonic Cross Worlds are. But definitely let me know what your thoughts about a Sonic remake, and the fact that Sonic or Sonic team doesn't really have any real interest in remaking the original. And if they do remake the original, would you want a remake of Sonic Adventure? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And what is your favorite 3D Sonic game era? Is it the Adventures? Is it the Boost era? Is it even the storybook games? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe button for more gaming content here on this channel. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you game fiends later. Peace out.